People who are around you all the time see your progression. It's just like anything, right? You don't notice yourself aging until it's too late, I think. It's kind of along that lines, where everybody around you can see your progression, whereas you're working so hard at getting better. I don't want to go upstairs step by step. I want to be able to jump steps, you know. That's how I go upstairs. I go 2 by 2, you know, every other step. And so I'm always aiming higher than where I'm able to go. I don't want to be that guy that sucks. Now, I will look at every tattoo I do and find something about it that I hate. And that is what motivates me. There's so many nights that I go to bed and I can barely sleep because I think about something I did in a tattoo and how I would do it different if I could do it again. After they're healed and they look awesome, and I'm like, why did I ever even lose sleep about this? Most of the time, the person who got the tattoo, they don't see the tattoo as if the same way that I envisioned it when I did it. So in reality, they still see this tattoo that's clean and done, like, and they're happy, they're stoked on it. But in my head, I saw it one way and it turned out a different way. And that's kind of motivates me to kind of try a different style or try something different in tattooing. My kids really are like kind of the focus for me on like improving my artwork all the time, because I want to stay current. And as much as I love tattooing, I also have to feed my kids and put them through school at some point. So every time I start to slack off, that really puts me back in check and back in focus, that I'm not just doing this for me anymore. I have to make sure that I provide a good life for them at the same time as I'm doing something I love, or else that's also just being selfish as far as I'm concerned, you know. In every form of art that anybody does, their personal experiences influence them. In some way, every artist puts like they're the person they are because of the things they've been through. How I self-motivate myself is I just look at the people that surround me. Like, for the most part, has really inspired me in some way, and especially their determination to get better. And when you surround yourself by people who want to get better all the time and up their game constantly, it will totally inspire you, because you can't just be the person that falls back in the shadows. If you ever get to a point, I think in anything, where you think you're the best in the world, you should quit, because chances are you're not. And then, you know, why are you doing it? You're not, you know, progressing. Like, I never think I'm ever going to be at that point. Nothing I'm doing is better than anything that anybody else out there is doing. It's kind of like comfortable to be like that. If you can think like that and realize like you are, you know, a small fish in a big pond, then you'll only get better. If you want to impress anybody, you have to work your ass off. When I'm on my deathbed, I would like to be able to think back that I provided a good life for my kids, doing something that I loved, and that because tattooing gave me so much, that I gave at least something back to it. I would just like to think that I put back as much positivity into tattooing as what I got out of it.